So hey everyone, and welcome to my new video. And of course, all of you know this thing that helps you to fly your plane actually and stay on the glide slope even if you're flying VFR like I'm right now. So as you can see, there are several lights on the runway that show you if you're too high or too low. You see this, it is 2 red and 2 white, no, now it's 3 white and 1 red. That means that I'm a little bit too high. We can also see if your plane is equipped with ILS or the airport has an ILS. You can here see the ILS like thingies that actually help you to see if you're too high or you're too low. Right now we are too high, so we have to descend a little bit. And there we go. And when this is here, the thingy, that means we are on the right glide slope. And right now, and now there is 2 red and 2 white. And we are going, if we are going to be a little bit lower than we should, it will become more red, one white, 1 red. And now it should be slowly becoming all red. That means we are much too low. And normally we would go around or something, but let's continue this landing. And actually, so that you can remember which color means what, there is a pretty nice like a poem. I don't know how to name it other, just a poem. And here it is. I'm gonna show you.
White over white, you'll fly all night. Red over white, you're alright. Red over red, you're dead. White over red, you land on your head.
Yeah, nicely read by the Google Translate narrator. And now let's land this. So, we're a little bit too high, as actually the lights are showing. And in real life, on short final, like there is a decision altitude at about 700 feet, and actually if you're during or under the decision altitude you will be too low or too high, you will have to go around. So now it's 700 feet and I'm alright, so I have to go like this. And now we are coming a little bit too low, and now we are all red. So actually we would go around in real life because it would be too dangerous to continue this landing because we could crash. But now I will continue it. As you can see, we are slowly back on the slope and we are much too low. Actually, look what happens. We're actually really close to touching before the runway. And this is what it means, too low. Let's land smoothly. And now we've entered climb, because this plane in Microsoft Flight Simulator is... I mean, this plane, it flies perfectly at like 130 and even doesn't stall. And at like 125 it stalls, like it's really unrealistic. But that's not the theme of our video. So you may ask like, but yeah, why are you telling us this? Because actually in 2013 there was an accident at Chicago International Airport, I think. An Asiana flight, actually an Asiana Boeing 777-200ER crashed right before the runway because it was much too low and the pilots just were stalling. So let's try to recreate this. So here we are on the final approach to the runway 28 left at the San Francisco International, where actually the incident with Asiana Airways flight 214 happened. And actually the pilots, for some reason, they were thinking that the autopilot is controlling the speed, when actually it did not. It just disconnected. Because the autopilot also is like can also see. And when they were too low, so when like too low under the markings, it just disconnected the autopilot, and the pilots continued the approach. So right now it is actually a good approach, but now let's go to low, so the 80 autopilot have disconnected in real life. And the pilots continue their approach without actually controlling the thrust, dropping the speed. And then they see something wrong, they try to go around, but they fail. And because it is a table, their tail hit the runway and the aircraft actually spun out of control. But it is Microsoft Flight Simulator and sadly didn't happen. And I'm not also really good at recreating like crashes. But actually what happened, the tail was so high up that it struck the runway, and basically the plane crashed here and stopped about here. But you're probably wondering, what does too wide, too red, you will land on your hand, what does it mean? Well, actually, let me show you. So here we are in a Cyrus 22 SR22. As you can see, the lights are too white, too red, but actually it is too red, too white, like it says. You are gonna be alright. But actually, what does too red, too white, too red mean? So they just switch, but actually it means this. Now, as you can see, it is too white on the right and 3 left. So actually, if we're gonna try to land like this, we're going to land on our head, which is basically saying in the thingy. So let's try to make an emergency landing on our head. Come on, let's go. And smooth touchdown. Oh no, actually we're not touching down. Let's try off the runway. And that would be a crash. So now you understand what the too white, too red mean. I'm pretty sure that every one of you have at least heard and also seen videos from the Princess Juliana Airport, or known as St. Martin Airport. It is a big international airport with Boeing 747s flying there, and actually they're flying so low over the beach that the people are getting blasted with the air from the engines. So right now let's try to land there. So here we are on the final approach in our 747 at the St. Juliana Airport, and on this beach, actually in real life, there are a lot of people who are waiting for the planes to get a lot of fun. But actually it is quite dangerous, because if a 747 or another plane is too low, it can crash in the beach. And it almost happens sometimes. There's a viral video how I think a KLM 747 is so low it almost crashes into the beach. So as you can see, let's go a little bit too low. We should actually go around in real life, but let's go like this. As you can see, we're very low over the water and the actual beach where people are standing right now. So in real life they would stand. And see, we could actually even, by the way, that was butter. We could actually even strike some people with our gear or something. So I don't recommend you to go on this beach and just look at the 747s. Okay, I mean, actually, I would not recommend it, but if I could, I would also do it, because it is really cool, and the pilots that fly here are, I think, experienced. But yeah, so thank you everyone for watching today's videos, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. You did a lot of good things, and actually now only 30% of you are not subscribed. But I mean, if you are one of the 30%, why don't you subscribe and receive notifications for my newest videos? So think about it, and bye bye everyone.